Hello everyone, my name is LaZeR and welcome back to the channel. Now first of all, I want to say a big thank you to you guys for getting this channel up to 89,000 subscribers. Woohoo, I cannot wait to hit the big 90k. But in today's video, I'm going to do something a little bit interesting. So right now, as you can see, I'm standing by my model railway table, and I had a little idea. Now, because I like the old Thomas the Tank Engine series, when they use all the models and stuff, I kind of thought to myself, wonder what it would look like if I used my Hornby Thomas the Tank Engine collection and have sort of like my own island of Sodor going on here. That sounds like a cool idea. But first things first is we need some Hornby Thomas characters. Well, it's a good thing that I have some! Here I've got the Hornby James, Edward, Henry, Gordon, Thomas, Percy, and even a Hornby Oliver. It's got to be done. So my idea is get them all out their boxes, put them on the tracks, and see what it looks like when I have like 4 different trains on the move and have trains in the yard, in the sidings, like, you know, doing some shunting and stuff. I think this is going to look really cool. And if you're new to the LaZeR YouTube channel, why not consider subscribing, because we're very close to 90,000 subs. Right, Thomas the Tank Engine and all your friends, let's get you out your boxes. I might have to do this one at a time. I'm gonna go this way. This looks cool, seeing them all lined up next to each other and having all of them out their boxes at once. It does look really cool. It feels more like the island of Sodor now. It looks so cool. And yes, every single engine is DCC fitted. Now, for those of you who don't know what DCC is, basically, these locos are digital. So I can control all these engines using one controller, and I can control them one at a time rather than just like using one controller and every single loco moves on its own. So I get to control which engine I want moving and which engine is not moving. It's very clever. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up the trains I'm going to be running today, and what trains are going to be working in the yard and what trains are going to be in the shed. This is so exciting. This looks so cool. Okay, I've got everything set up. I have Thomas and Gordon in the station taking on passengers. I've got James with his passenger coaches. I've got Henry with the flying kipper. I've got Edward in the yard with the ice cream train. I have Percy in the yard doing some shunting work. And finally, in the shed, I have Oliver with his loyal brake van towed. Right, let's get these trains moving. So, I'll plug in my controller. Which one should we get moving first? I think we should get Gordon moving first. Let's put him in forward. There we go. And then we'll get James moving. And next we should get Henry moving. Oh, wrong way, Henry. It's alright, go the other way. There you go, that's better. And next is Thomas. Let's get Thomas the Tank Engine moving. Oh, he's stuck. Come on, Thomas. Come on, just a little bit. There we go. Oh, no, he stopped again. Come on, Thomas. No, hold on. Technical issues. There we go. They're all moving. So there you go. If you want to have your own island of Sodor, then build yourself a model railway and buy some Hornby Thomas and Friends characters, although Bachmann ones are available. But I think everyone is asking the same question: which model out of these characters do I like the most? Well, to be honest, I do like the Gordon, and I do like the Henry, although Henry runs a lot more better than Gordon, because Edward, Gordon and James are tender driven, but Henry is loco driven. So out of all of these, I think I'll have to go for the Hornby Henry out of these models, because it's loco driven. It doesn't keep stopping or cutting out, unlike James. But I do also love my Hornby Oliver, even though he is quite an old model, but nevertheless, I still love him regardless. It's just a nice loco to have. And Oliver's a great character. I love Oliver. But that concludes this video for today, my friends. I hope you guys did enjoy this little running session I had for you today. I pretty much enjoyed it, actually. It's so cool to see, like, it kind of brings back memories of when I was a kid watching the old Thomas the Tank Engine episodes when they used all the models and stuff. It's bringing back my childhood memories, which is lovely. But thank you again so much for watching this video. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Twitch. All the links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you soon. Bye. I could be an expert at this stuff.
Oh, there we go.
Maybe.